All right, so for this deep dive, we're moving past just, basic tidying up. We're getting into actual strategic property maintenance.
Exactly. We're looking at material from services like Wipeout to understand how things like cleaning and sealing are less about looks and more about protecting your investment.
Right. And the mission here is to really pull out the key info for you, to show how this stuff is the difference between a small maintenance bill now.
And a massive repair bill down the road. It's about being proactive.
I get the investment angle, but I think a lot of people hear pressure washing and just think, it's water. How hard can it be?
And that's the trap. That's the single biggest mistake.
So what's the critical warning from the sources? Why do you need an expert?
The biggest warning is that you can cause serious damage. If you don't know what you're doing, you can literally strip paint off your house, etch your concrete.
You could ruin your deck.
You could absolutely ruin it.
Yeah.
It's not about brute force. It's about using the right technique, the right pressure for the right surface.
Okay, that definitely raises the stakes.
Ah.
So when the pros do it correctly, what are they actually removing that causes that long-term damage? It's not just dirt, is it?
No, not at all. We're talking about aggressive stuff, mold, mildew, algae.
Mm-hmm.
And these things are insidious. They trap moisture against the surface. That moisture is what causes wood to rot and concrete to break down over time.
So the cleaning itself is a defensive move?
It is. It's halting that deterioration before it becomes a structural problem, before you need a whole new deck.
So it's basically structural defense that just happens to look like good curb appeal.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay, so once you've cleaned it all off, the surface is basically naked, right? It's exposed. How do we protect it?
That's where professional staining and sealing come in. This is the shield.
And what makes that professional shield better than, say, me going to the store and buying a can of stain?
Two things, really. First, the products.
Mm-hmm.
Professionals have access to premium stains with, advanced UV blockers that you just don't find in typical consumer products.
So better ingredients.
Way better ingredients that fight sun and moisture damage. And second, it's the technique.
Ah.
They know how to apply it evenly so you don't get those streaks or blotches. And they match the right type of stain to your specific wood or surface, which makes a huge difference in how long it lasts.
That makes sense. So let's get into the logistics. For you listening, how often should this be on your calendar?
The general rule is at least once a year for a deep clean.
At least.
Yeah, if you're in a really dusty area or have a lot of trees dropping leaves and sap, you might even need it twice a year.
And are there options for people concerned about, chemicals?
Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
The sources make it clear that many services offer eco-friendly product options now, which is a really important point.
Good. And what about the cost? What should you budget for a standard pressure wash?
It varies a lot, but generally you're looking at a range of about $100 to $300. Of course, a big two-story house will cost more than a small patio.
So you need a personalized quote.
Always get a quote.
And beyond the big wash and seal job, the sources also point to some smaller ongoing maintenance tips.
Right. Things like just having a regular cleaning schedule, checking your gutters for debris, maybe putting down some mulch to manage moisture around the foundation. Little things.
So the core takeaway for you is pretty clear then.
It is. Using a professional service isn't just about making your house look new again. It's about targeted, specialized protection that actually extends the life of your property. You're protecting its value.
That really brings it all together. And it leaves us with a final thought for you to explore. If we know that staining a deck every few years protects it from the weather, what other simple recurring checks could add years of life to other parts of your home's exterior? Maybe things like checking for pests, or even just trimming back bushes that are too close to the siding. Something to think about.